Evening, people. Thanks for coming on. Right, let's get going. This is from my mate Sylvain in Canada. Obviously, the Northern Lights Boston photo. First saw these when I was in the mob up Iceland, but then we only had black and white cameras. Obviously, you couldn't see bloody nothing. Much different now, which is a good sight to see.
These on the collie gate lights behind me.
Oh, can you all see that green? You are now screen sharing on the top of the photo. I don't know how to get rid of it. Anyway, Tower of London allotments during World War II, because I was using loads of ground, council ground and everything. Good idea.
Unmute your speaker, it said, or something. Who's that?
It's not muted.
Lizzie, can you try and mute, please?
Hello, so you can hear us.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you mute your input? Right, this photo is from an ex-Matlow. He's obviously got an allotment up north, but every year they donate to charity. The people on site donated this year. Lizzie,
Yep, hang on.
Lizzie, can you mute, please? Right, this is what they donated this year to Boston Idea. Soil and water, source of life. This was 5th of December, as you can see there. Right, root growth, mycorrhizal fungi. Put this on because these are old prices and all. 360 gram, £7.15.
The Bluetooth device is
400 grams for a fiver, which is cheap. Lizzie, can you mute if you can hear us?
Sorry?
Can you mute yourself, please?
Yeah.
Talk.
The Bluetooth device.
This one's alpaca milk. Rowley sent me this in during the week. Obviously, somebody's found out it's a good brew, and now they make it into a liquid feed. 3 litres for £3 for a litre, £5 for 2 litre. It's got to be a good brew because it's a good menu to start off with. But good to see someone who's catching on. Quite a few compost groups. This is one from the States, obviously, because there's stuff on here. I ain't got a clue what it was. That I did look up. We'll get over here anyway. But some of the stuff that we've got, that's your insect frass, which is your charge, your beetle dung. Obviously got that over here. Got all the manures. Seaweeds, biochar, Rowley makes his own for that and all. Manure, mixed scraps, different manures. Fish emulsion, we got that and all. Finished compost, rock dust, yeah, got him and all. But this is just rainwater, yes, good one. So just different brews. It's weird now, they can get stuff in week all. Right, an input by my mate up Chesterfield, Dave Goodwin. He put these on earlier on in the week, and he started doing the border carnations, obviously for his missus. So he's got a bit of colour in the back garden. But the pink's going to the final pots in February. And that one there. He's also got an espalier apple tree up. He's put that in as well. You can see his white tears he's got in. We said he's got room for a third tier later on as well. Good lad, good lad. Obviously a bottomless pot, so you get the spread. I nicked that one off the internet and all. I thought that was a good photo. So it blends into the posted photo. Right, second inputter is Paul. All yours, mate.
All right, mate. Evening all. I was given the grow tent about 2 years ago. Never used it. So I thought, right, this year I'm going to put it to some use. It's roughly about 1 metre square, and it's got 600 watt illumination light in it. I'm currently running it at 12 hours light and the rest dark. So it's mainly it's going through the night time, and then it's switching off when it gets light. And obviously I keep it zipped up, so that's its dark period. But what I've got at the back there was some of the 16-pound onion that I had off Nick Brake some time back.
Yeah.
I put it down to seed, and that's the seed from it. And that was, I'd had that on the windowsill until I set the tunnel up, sent the tent up, sorry. And they've been in there now for a couple of weeks. And when we come on some photos a bit later on, well, hopefully you'll see the difference in size. The little pot beside to the left, that's some giant Bulgarian leeks. So again, trying them off because I'm going to have a good go at the giants this year at Malvern, give it my best shot and see what we can do. The tray in front, that was a seed head that I found in the greenhouse. I hadn't got a clue what it was. Sprinkle the seeds in there roughly about 2.5 weeks ago, and that's the result now. So I'm actually thinking that they came from sets last year. I don't know if that's right or not. I don't know if when the seed head comes on a set onion whether it will grow or not. But like I say, I don't really know where the seed head came from, and I can only think that it did come from some sets that I'd got. I may be totally wrong, but anyhow, we'll see what happens with that. Okay, mate. Right, this is maybe a week after that. There's a bit of growth going on there. They're looking a bit better. I'm just actually giving them plain water at the moment. I'm not giving them any feed or anything. So we'll just see what happens. They may be too early. Who knows? You don't try, you don't know what you're going to get. So I've always got plenty of time, if these fail in any way, to actually grow some more. So it's an experiment more than anything else. Okay, mate.
I'm about the right time now. Say too early.
Yeah. These kid down the road. I can't remember for the life of me what they are, but there's something like the Dorset Naga chili or something, and they literally took 12 months to get to that. Those are actually probably about 2 foot high, and the fruits that was yesterday, weren't it, Mick? Took that photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fruits are probably about 0.5 centimetre round. Still throwing flowers. So what I'm going to try and do is overwinter them. Just let them grow. I'm not even going to cut them down, strip the leaves off them, nothing. I'm just going to leave them where they are and see what happens. Because everybody says you have to trim them down, cut them down, and one thing and another, but we'll give it a go, see what happens.
That's it. If you've got the right conditions.
Well, it never drops below sort of 10, 12 degrees in there. So
yeah,
and it maybe gets up to 18 in the day. So, and it's a plastic roof above it, chloroform roof, so it gets plenty of light.
Yeah.
Okay, Mick.
Should get away with it.
That was a fig tree. I don't know think we put some on a couple of months back then when it was
Yeah.
absolutely plastered in figs. Well, as you can see, most of them are on the floor now. So Joe's trimmed it back a bit as well. Took the secateurs to it and trimmed it all back. But
Yeah.
again, experiment, see what happens. Left on what was on it. I know a lot of people say you should pick them all off, but leave some of the very tiny ones on. But as there's no real tiny ones on it, again, leave it to nature, see what happens. Okay, mate. These are just some orchids that we bought in the sale. That's we've been going around different garden centres. I think that one was £2.50. It's just started to flower again, and hopefully that'll keep going now for a couple of 2-3 months. All the flowers did drop off it, and it was looking a bit sick, but it's come back. Just tap water, maybe once a week. Drain it straight the way through. Just run it under the tap, warm water, and put it back in there once it's drained. Seems to like it on the windowsill there. Growing
Okay.
lovely. Yeah. And that's another one that was come from B&Q. That was pretty sick, that one. It's got that weird stripe across the leaf. It must have been, something must have stopped the light from getting to that bit or something. But again, that one's throwing some nice buds. So within a few weeks' time, hopefully it'll have some nice little flowers on it. Okay, mate. Oh, this was the stuff I saw yesterday. So you can see I've took some of them out. I've potted them on into bigger pots. They're about 3 inches square, I think, those pots. Again, see what happens. Just leave them to their own devices. I've got to try and raise that light up now, though, because it is scorching the tips on some of them.
Yeah.
But I've bought some wire and one thing and another, so I can actually raise it up. It'll go up another good foot and a half from where it is at present. So I should be able to get it far enough away from them. Okay, mate. That's a closer up version of them. As you can see, there's just really 2 leaves there at the moment. I think I looked today and I think one of them's showing a little spurt in the middle, so that's coming up to 3 leaves. So yeah, I'll just keep you posted on what happens. Again, still only giving them lukewarm tap water. I might start feeding within the next month, give them a very weak feed from the evaponic people with the root zone stuff and everything else. So calcium, but really water it down. So it is a very, very weak feed, which I've been advised to do by them. So
Yeah.
Again, experiment, see what happens.
Good.
Okay, mate.
Good to see.
That's a closer one up. Oh, the clear cup there. That's them. It's the giant carrot seed you're giving me.
Oh,
So again, starting them off now because they contradict themselves a lot on the internet. They'll tell you don't start it till so and so, and then somebody will say, oh, you've got to start it now if you want to get a bigger carrot and this, that, and the other. But
yeah.
I think all they're doing is protecting themselves in case you start it off and then you lose it because you ain't got the light and you haven't got the heat or whatever. So hopefully something will come of it. But again, it's not all the seeds that I had off you. So if it all fails, come February, something like that, I can start the next lot off. So I think it was the Bernard Lavery book, Land of the Giants or something.
Yeah.
And he reckons he does 2 or 3 sowings. And he said sometimes, if you can get the first ones to go, which is like what this one is here, he says they will produce you a very good large carrot. He said, but it's not all lost if they don't germinate or don't start to grow. He says, start yourself off another 2 lot and just see what comes of that. So That's exactly what I'm going to do. And they're coming on the whatever the seed head was at the back, as you can see. I noticed, is it John Salisbury? Is it? I noticed he does his onions like that. He don't grow them individually. He grows them like that and then breaks them down.
Clumps or
Yeah, and pots them into bigger pots once they. I have actually found in the past that I don't know, they seem to grow a little bit more as if they're in competition with one another. They seem to be a bit more healthy and grow a bit more sturdy, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me assuming that, but that's what it seemed like in the past when we've put leeks in a big pot and thrown a load in. And they seem to compete with one another. And I don't know if you remember that year that I grew those leeks in between the sunflowers when we was up the Laurels. And I brought it up there. It weren't very thick, but you said, "Oh, blimey, he's got 28 inches of blanch on it or something."
yeah.
It was like a bloody broomstale. It was, but it had got no weight on it, but it was as long as hell. And the only thing I could think that it was growing in between the sunflowers, and it was just going for the light because they were blocking it out. But
Reaching for the light, yeah.
yeah, again, I don't really know, but a lot of it's trial and error in it.
Yeah.
I never write nothing down either, so that don't help. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with the way they're doing. I'm really pleased. That illumination light as well don't seem to use a lot of electric at all, even the amount of time it's on.
That's good to hear and all.
So I'm really happy about that. Well, we've got a smart meter, so I can monitor it all the time, and it really doesn't. It don't appear to be doing anything more than what like the normal switching the central heating on in the morning and making a cup of tea and one thing and another. It don't seem to be making any difference whatsoever. I mean, obviously it's got to be using some electricity, but it really don't seem to be using a lot.
So the new lights nowadays are much better, ain't they? We're not in mind the
LEDs,
lights we used to use then used to bloody eat the juice.
Yeah, LEDs just don't seem to use the electricity.
LEDs are much better, or well, same as torches and light bulbs now.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, look how much farther you can see with the things now. You know what I mean? Even the LED light bulbs for the cars and whatever, they're just, some of them are that bright. You got one coming towards you, you can't see where you're going, but
yeah.
Okay, Mick. No, that's it.
Lovely, thank you for that, Paul.
You're welcome.
Jeffrey, I've just seen your hand.
Yeah, Mick. Paul, is that a heavyweight carrot or a long carrot?
That'll be the heavyweight carrot, that way.
Okay, I'll start mine as well then. Thank you.
Yeah. I think you've had some as well, Mick, yeah.
But
I was pleased actually. I'm just looking at it now. I think I put 4 in, and all 4's there, aren't they, by the look of it? Yeah. All 4 are there. So they've all germinated. But it does say get them to a certain size, and then chop the tap root off and replant them on a few of the things I've seen. Because you don't want it to get long, you want it to get big and fat and wide. So apparently it's supposed to start throwing like side shoots, if you want to call it that. I don't know.
I wouldn't do that myself.
No,
you give it a check.
I've got enough to mess with in it, so I can try.
Oh, you try the weakest one, or
yeah.
But it's like with the picking out your onion seedlings. If you break that tap root off, it's got a checking growth.
Oh, right.
It's got a chance of going to seed because it thinks it's going to die. What you're going to trial and error?
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Good man.
Just see what happens.
Cheers for that then, Paul.
Right, okay.
Good man. Another good photo I saw on the web. In fact, it was only yesterday on this one. I thought that was a Boston photo. Yeah, he's got that, and that ought to win a few competitions. That thing, anybody remember him? Composting, just composting. I think this is an American group. Someone who's on there, I use it. This is about using human urine in your compost. I use it, great activator and all this crap. And I said, I even piddle on the kids when they were young. Both 6-footers now. I've had quite a few comments on that one. Right, this is Highness in a little warm jacket. That's for the frosty mornings, which we ain't had a few for about 4 or 5 days. Still looking after the birds, feed and water, obviously. And this little chap, which is right near the bottom of the, he's still in flower now. God knows what he is. Obviously, we bugged him in a few years ago, but if you get one of these, I'll get one of these once a week now. It's a scam, meaning they just put warning from the, meaning you've got to click on it to, well, you haven't got to bloody click on it. But that's what I'm telling you. If you get them, it is a scam. Nigel Cole, Cormlets for you and Jeffrey posted today. Brilliant. What's the damage, Nigel? None, mate. Happy to spread the love. He's a good lad. So I sent them in the post for me. West Midland Gardeners. And as for raffle prizes, and in fact, they've done the draw tonight, 7:30. So they've done it by now. And I donated me book and a sweatshirt, Black Country sweatshirt. And there's been made from Regal Compost, Bromsgrove. We'll come on to that even again later on. He dropped me a bag off during the week. I've got to try it, give him a write up. But he donated 3 bags of compost. Good lad. This was during the week. Well, I'd done the paper run with a hound, meaning I walked up here and we'd legged it down Mears Road. About halfway down, we heard this bloody great bang. Me and the hound crapped ourselves. And if you go up the top of our road, which is there, they've got the right of way, that's a crossroads. And this car had come straight down, hadn't stopped, sod the wall. But obviously, he smacked into a car which was coming down here, pushed this car right up against the fence. That was the smack. So I bought Russian back, obviously looking out for glass and shit, just to make sure everybody was okay-ish. And they was. So, well, on the way up, I rang the fire police and ambulance. I said, we need all of them anyway, because one car is pinned up against the other car, meaning they can't get out, but they are conscious. Then another chap come and he started talking to him. So just keep talking to her till the ambulance comes. And anyway, that was all right. I couldn't do nothing anyway. So I just legged it and got the papers. By the time I come back, I'd just come in with a hound and they started coming up. But that was all right in the end. Obviously shaken. Might have a bit of whiplash. That was there a couple of hours. Obviously cleaned all the crap. Right, this is taking me seed. First time I've tried this year. Looked into that, and it can be done. So I thought, give it a go. So all the different ones which I put down, all got names on. Straws, once again, the old leaves are dying off. So I cut all the old crap off. So I've got nice new shoots and just give them a nice bit of water. Nothing too cold, 'tis rain water, got my kettle. So it's tepid rainwater. Not too much, I don't want to drown them. Just want to look after them, keep them roots just underneath, ticking over. Looking after them. Exhibition shallots, these are what I had off Colin up Tamworth. And what you had, Paul. I kept a tray back of them. Probably put them in the bring and buy, or might be the raffle when we start the gardening club up again in February. In fact, I might take them down there for that half. But just looking after everything. That's the last some of me tulips. I've got one tray left. I've got to bung them out somewhere. Right, top of the garden when I've got my fruit trees. This is me blackberry. I'm just picking up all the dead leaves. And that little chap there, because I've got a good eye. So we're closing it, and he was fast asleep. So I thought, right, stay where you am. So I'm going to put him, open that up there. Just put him inside. Cover him up so he can go back to keep. When he wakes up, he'll look after me plant. He's a good lad. So everything is ticking away nicely. It's down to about 10 the temperature, which is 50 in funny money. If it is a nice sunny day, then obviously I'm going to switch him off and just open these vents slightly, so there's a bit of air movement. But everything is doing well. And there's my melon. You can see the little chaps. As soon as I get any fruit on, I misspray them with rainwater when the sun's off, and that works out pollination because I've got the fruit. Right, still getting me weekly compost. I've taken my carp off there, loads of worms. That's what I want to see, babbies. If the carp is on top of dry, then I'll wait for it. Right, somebody, there's loads of groups on cannas. I'm from India, States, Canada, wherever. If somebody puts some on like that, is a variegated leaf, as you can see. It's a corker of a leaf and a nice colour there. So I put corker because I'm from the States. But that means it's a Boston. That means it's a good one. So I can't understand the bloody word, can they? And that one there, this is a new strain that somebody's crossed. I think that's in India as well. But he's got a cream, white and cream. Then it goes yellow. Then he's got this pink throat. Beautiful. Get 3 colours on one flower. And I've asked the chap for any seed. Because some cannas you can get seed, some you can't. You have to split the rhizomes on the bottom. And he's going to sort me out with some seed. He's a good lad. Obviously, if I'm anywhere, well, Europe or anywhere, sending rhizomes in the post, this bloody potluck with they're going to survive enough seed. You know you're alright. That's why I get my seed from Canada. Right, back down Abbey Road allotments. I went down there for some compost from my mate. Chicken muck. Sorry, rabbit muck. Grab me a bag of that. Also, wood chip I've had delivered. So I can get some of that as well. This was the old sign where we used to have on the when we had the meetings, Cradley Football Club. This was on the outside the club itself. When we took our container, he'd give me that back. So I've got to revamp that and use that again. His Highness resting her head on a favourite Ted. This is from the States, but it's still a reminder what dogs can have and what they can't. Obviously, I'm poison because I used to give Russian on a Saturday and Sunday. I had me bacon and poached eggs. And I used to give a Russian a bit of bacon and all, which is ham. So that's gone out the bloody window now. A new chocolate, garlic leeks, onions, raisins is a bad one and all. The jobs up, mashed taters. One on that one, there. Stuffing. I know Christmas years ago we used to throw all the scraps at the bloody dog, and they get away with it. But now I chop up carrots for a sweet potato. They can have, but not raw. It's got to be cooked. So that's different to the American one. Just look after the chaps. I nicked this off Jeffrey. The farmer goes viral with 2 simple ingredient recipes to get rid of mice and rats. Just we did have mice up the garden. And basically, it's a corn muffin mix and baking soda, 2 equal parts, which I've got there. So I had to Google it, corn muffin mix, Asda. And when I got there, the sod all, So I had to look online. Corn muffin mix, excellent. So I had to send away for 2 packets of that, the tenner. And when I put me back on adverts, this is a Boston, which means a good one. That's his reply. Give me a smiley face. Explain myself. My country. Right, then we come in the post. Undid him. So I've got to mix that equal parts with the baking soda. Make some cupcakes and feed them to the rats and the mice. And basically causes discomfort to them, makes them move off somebody else's garden. England versus Scotland. This was last week of our. Did well. Well, I did also win that, but they didn't get through to the European Summit. Another one, which I was upset about. But that played well. Right, I think that was the last frosty morning we had. Just up the same time as the sun. But Russian loves it. This is my talk I've got in Wrexham. This is the premises I've got the talk in, which is Wrexham Allotment Leisure Garden Association. May Gwyn Hall, if I pronounce that right. So there's all when I'm giving me talk. There's Wrexham Football Club, which is obviously in the news just the last couple of years. With them 2 yanks taking over, which has obviously done the area good, done the football club good, and it's got to have done this club good as well. Because I'm filling that place up, I'm going to be in there before and after on the ale. Well, it's a Boston place, that's when I'm giving me talk. They've got a built-in projector, which is perfect for me. I ain't going to carry all my crap down there, except my laptop. They've got a nice big white wall, so it's a nice big screen. Perfect. That's the 15th of Feb, so that'll soon come round. Looking forward to that one. This is another one, first one I saw. I'm giving a talk next year on cannas. Very many people that are doing talks on cannas in the UK. Asked a few and said, nah, can't be bothered. So doing talk, but I'm still learning myself, obviously, because this photo I took yesterday off another, I think this was from France, this grower. But it's still a young plant in the pot, in bloody flower already. If somebody said you can get that flower before you put him on, I mean, he's still in, it's got to be a similar pot for what you'll put your onions in. He's in bloody flower. So, still learning. £3.49. Nigel. He spent on us. So, them lot I sent to Jeffrey. And there's some Trilans. What a nice good to me. He's a good lad. Obviously, these gladioli cormets, little chaps. So, it's going to take us a few years to get a bigger. Oh, we get them. Bubble gin, new way to oxidize your rainwater. Sending that down to me, Meg. John Murphy. It's his Christmas box. Tower of London, love it. Because it's history and they tell you about the tower and all this crap. But what I'm not looking at, well, I was, but then I know it's up there. But that's out of focus. And that one there. And they've got cannas growing all the way along there. So I waited a bit, going through the program itself. Then I saw this one, and it started off, luckily, then was out of focus, and then they went into focus. So quickly I took a photo while it was out of focus on them, because this canna flower was in focus. So I'm even doing cannas there. Excellent. Right with the hound, there's still a bit of comfrey going, and nettles. So I'm still jobbing them as well. But I mean, all we need is a good frost. -7, -8, and it'll job there. Right, these lot I need sorting out. I renew the liquid feed they got underneath them to look after these, to ripen off the seed, plus to get rid of the crap that ain't no good. So first thing I'm going to do is give them a new slice. That's healed up, so I'm going to give him a new cut on the slope again. And that one, he's got nice dark seeds on him. That's what I'm after. And then them seeds are bloody huge. But out of that lot, as you can see, most of them were no good at all. These lot, so I've got 5 left. Out of about 12. Right, this is from the States, Will's Worms. And I love this because it's a worm farm run by kids, which is excellent. I love it. With Alicia. They do their own, as you can see here, got their own followers. Everything they do, whether it's a worm farm or whatever, they bung it on here. Look at them. Look at the bloody worms and all. They know what they're doing. So obviously they're helping the old man out. But brilliant. That's what my grandkids would be doing and all if I got them. Right, somebody else I found on the internet, obviously, Thor's garden, still on cannas. From Norway, now lives in France. Thor, Boston name made. There ain't many Thors in Colligate. But he's got some Boston flowers as well. And the good thing about him, he flogs seed and the rhizomes. I still get away with keeping this one in the living room. So we've got a nice big window there, which is daylight. Nice little window over here. The sun's out in the morning, shines on this. So although it's not outside, he's got not direct sunlight, he's still in sunlight. So I'm just keeping him ticking over. Right, that's a new coat for Russian for the snow and ice. And he gets we did try it out with her, and it did work. Stand still and also you can get it in and out on it. That's a good one. This is a football pitch. There's a good wench. There's a talking to a mate. Right, everything is just ticking over. Like anything like this, leaves started coming off raspberries. Just clean everything up. Still got to watch the squirrels because any little thing is going to bloody dig them up to bury his bloody nuts. And I've got to start giving this a clean soon, and the greenhouse. But everything's ticking over nicely. Bougainvillea, still got a bit of green leaf on him. So I know I've still got him as well. Right, speakers I've sorted out for next year. AGM is a first meeting. AGM, I don't take long in growing cannas in the UK. And you've got John Beddington. He's from Crewe. His gardening club folded 8 years ago. We used to swap. I used to talk for him, and he used to talk for hours. And he's coming out. He's a year on the plot. Good grower. We've got Justin Harrison, Spring Splendor. He's a good lad and all. May Bring 'em Boy. We used to have that in June, but that was too late for most stuff, so we brought it forward, and that worked well last year. Worked well. Me again, composting, and then my year on the plot. Obviously, I do things different to John. So anybody saying we've already had that talk? No, you haven't. Darren Rudge after me. He's a good lad. Teabags, bras and tights. He's got a about 10 different talks. So I think we've had 4 so far. That might be the 5th one next year. Samantha Oates, that's a new one on Ellie Balls. I ain't had them before. I found her local. Alison Caldwell, I think is Wolverhampton, Awkward Talk and Demo. Annual open show in Neil Malaby, Year with Dahlias. Try and help our lot out. Growing for show, whatever. In November presentation night, the Cobs and entertainment. Just saw the schedule out now. Ginger. We'll try these by giving them a nice little greenhouse on top of them, helping them out. So I'll give them another watering. Just put a bit of a cover on. Right, this was last Sunday. That's why I weren't here. This was me reunion. This was up Nottingham. He was from Nottingham. Last year they come to our place. So every year we go to where everybody lives. A couple of years ago, went down south. I forget what place everybody lived. But these lads, obviously, we'd all joined up together, 15. It was good to see them. We've lost 2 this year. That's why we'd have reunions every 6 months. With them all dying off. But it's always good to meet up. And where is he? Darby there. Me and him was the first ones here. So he was drinking his cider. And had some smooth pork. So that's what I was on. He bought his tot. That's a proper measure, top measure. He bought that down in for later on. And my other mate Phil used to take the pee out of me because my wallet was a plastic clear little bag from Wilco. Where you used to get your screws or your nails in. But that was ideal for me. A wallet that lasts me a year. Now bloody Wilco's finished. He made me a wallet. He's a good lad. As you can see, he was a seaman also when he was in the mob. And he always brings in photos. We reminisce. Mac Mahon. He should have come to our meeting this year. He never turned up. We found out he lost his missus, just a fella. So, well, that's why he named Blood Turner. But he's coming to the next one, which is down Pompey. Good lad. Colin, that's our mate, who passed away last year, the day before the meeting. That's the mistake we used to live in. We had to scrub these with toothbrushes. Always doing something. You haven't got time to switch on and see with them sewing there. I'll zoom on that one. In the PJs. That's my name there, Mick Poltney. And that was embroidered in red. All your kit has to be embroidered. So it'd probably take me 2 days to embroider that. If you made a cock up, then you take the stitches out and do it again. That's why quite a few couldn't take the bullshit and they said, sod this, I'm going back home. But if you haven't put up with 12 month in Ganges, then you haven't put up with bloody anything. But I'll still do it again. People, somebody, we always ask the gaffer wherever we go if we can use our own rum. Just have a quick tot for people gone, we've lost like, and we've never had anybody say anything. So just as long as it's one tot, that's it, yeah, carry on. So that was it. Absent friends. 100 Old Navy rum. Boston stuff. And when I first sat down, every time I stood up, I smacked my head on that. So I moved side. And he's found out Phil. He's a good lad. He was a GI gunning instructor in the mob. Obviously, another seaman gunner and all. That was all very seaman. But a good reunion. Good to meet up with the troops. Well, this is what one of them bags of compost mate dropped off to me. He was supposed to come in the afternoon. This is the chap from Regal Compost in Bromsgrove. So I thought, well, I'll stay in the afternoon because he wanted a quick nose in me setup, and I wanted to rack his brains and all. But he'd come on the morning, and I was still out with the hound, and just missed him by about 10 minutes. So he left the bag, and Rosie likes bags anyway. But this one, bloody loved it. There's so much in there I loved. When I get it out, I've opened quite a few bags of peat-free compost, and they've been full of crap. And this one, because it's recycled compost, I think it's Wolverhampton, which I've been around their depot when I was chairman of Dudley Horticultural Advisory Council. We had a visit around their depot, and at the end, we jump on a coach, go around the place, and there's a bird from the depot on a microphone talking us around the depot as the coach goes round. It's that big. And at the end, any questions, says, yeah, how can you get away with calling it compost when it isn't compost? Fell out at me, got the gaffer out, he fell out at me. And Dudley Council fell out at me, and it was crap because I was flogging it £2 a bag from the local tip, and it was shit. But this stuff from the same depot, I'm now learning, and it was decent stuff. Just done another brew for the compost, so that was something else I'm going to try. We'll try it in that. So as with any other bag of compost I've trialed, which is peat free, I'm going to go through it. Let's just build in the other crap out. I'll go quick because I'm peed off now with composting crap. Just looking at this, small wood chip leaves, different bits of matter, but it's good brew. There's some big ones in there, but like everything, if the compost is compact, you just rub it out by both hands. It's good brew, smells nice. Only thing I wanted to see was a worm with the wall on, but it's too dry probably. But it was a good brew, so I'd emptied the lot out of one bag, rubbed it out, and then put it in another bag. And out the lot, this is a crap I got out. I mean, that's not crap, it's still going to break down, just wood. But I want it to break down within a month, so that lot would go on the top dressing, one of the borders. And the other crap wires, there's one bit of slate in it, one pebble, a couple of bits of cardboard, and that's a broken pot, I think, plastic pot. So out of one bag, that ain't bad. I think it's 40-litre bag, but that looks a good brew. Obviously, I've got to try that as well. So all the crap went on one of my borders. Right, let's get in our events program. Obviously, it was rough earlier on. Now it's in a proper writing. So they take that now down to our venue and advertise it for next year. Get more speakers. This is what I was sending off to Jeffrey. I had 2 of these a couple of years ago. I was doing a demo. I was going to talk, BBC guys were live. Obviously, when I'm not talking, I'm having a purr around everything. And I went, these lot had a, here we go, had a stand, and went talking to them. And I says, we'll give a couple of these if you're going to advertise them for us. I said, no problem. And I've got one spare, so Jeffrey was after one. So I sent those to him and all. There it is. That's in the post, Jeffrey. Right, this is down ours, Owen. Always good to see myself. People ain't got a clue, haven't they? 12 bar lot out with the trading shed. If you have an order and cannot get to the shed, i.e. when I'm open, then contact me on and just give me the order and then pick it up on the house later on. Just helping people out. Right, I've got permission off Mick. This is our new venue, Crayley Sports. Bought one container down. This has got all the show stuff in because the roadway which is up here, that's where the marquee is going. But I've got permission off Mick, the chairman, and the committee and the garden club to bring our other 2 training sheds down. Borrowed them off Paul again. Because this one is on sleepers with a packing using these as well, so that's ready for that. I saw this online. This was I think it was Australia. It's near enough a see-through worm. Well, it's in there, whatever it picks up and it's going through his digestive system. You don't see it going through. I thought I'm sure I've seen a couple of worms like that. So next time I was to be filled down overnight, and there's a worm there, so let's have a look at him. And you can't see straight through, but you can see. You might see better here. Love it, nature, especially worms. Yeah, I'll put out there, boy. Because I'm just have to shit, I'll pick them up and put them in the grass. You babbies. Right, get back to hiding. Right, warmish day. This tunnel needs a clean outside and in. So I've got my rainwater. That is boiling water. So that goes in there. Chase fluid. I still buy this bulk, that's why I flog it. Well, used to be a third of the price what you get at Wilco. Jay's fluid years ago, exactly the same as Armalitox. If anybody remember that, they're finished now. But when we was in the common market, they wanted to ban these 2. And these 2 took them to court and they won. And all they made him do on the Jay's fluid, when I get it in the drum, the big drums, it used to be originally a greenhouse or soil sterilizer. And they stopped them putting down. All I could put on was on the front was kills the bird flu. They couldn't mention disinfectant anymore. And it was a bit weaker. I said it's too strong, you've got to make it weak at what it is. So if you get Jay's fluid now, it is weaker than when we used to get it years ago. So instead of 2 cat 4s, I put 4 in. Soft handle brush, and you see how clean that one. But it just come off nice and easy. If it's tepid or warmish water, and then straight after, just get all that off. Just a wait. So I've done that side, got that side to do. It's just getting ready for next year, and also the inside, because I can't get the brush up there because of all the crap. I've got to wipe it down with a bit of toweling. And inside the folds as well, inside and out here on the ends. But it makes a hell of a difference once it's finished. You can see through it. And there, to get around the back, I was going to take that off, but there's too much weight on it. So I've got to get down the side down there. That's only there to stop the foxes and cats. Well, don't bloody stop them. In fact, I've took that out now. So I'll take that out and then just carry this knot down there. Start this and do him like I had done there, and then just move down. So I'm still balanced and leg it around there. All done. Perfect. Another job done. Got me babbies there. Sorry, I'm going to keep showing them. Rainwater. In fact, the water butt is nearly empty. It shows that it's been a while since we've had rain. So that's the whole of the tunnel done inside and out. Brilliant. All ready for next year. That's Her Highness. Obviously, I'm sat here, chairs here. One of the things I'm going to move and just rest the head on my knee so I can't get off. Should listen during the week on Netflix. Obviously sniper, white raven, but it's recent and it's a true story. I like true stories anyway. And it was only made last year. It was Ukraine, the Boston story. So if you got the chance, have a nose. Downside of it, most of it, is subtitles. Still a good one. Right, just checking on everything which I've top dressed, which is mostly rabbit muck. I've got a perv there, and there's a squirrel got him, bearing his bloody nuts. So I check everything every day. But that little chap there I've noticed. There's a few winter pansies coming through, which I forgot all about on that. Right, banana skins again. I'm still doing this about every 2 weeks. The smaller the ingredient, exactly the same as a compost, the smaller the surface area, meaning the quicker the breakdown. Leave it overnight, rainwater in a jug. Right, this is getting ready for the greenhouse. So we're going to start jobbing in exactly the same again. J's fluid. All that. Just on that side. Wiped it off. Now I'm going to get on the other side. I'm going to walk between there. But it was a bit dodgy. I've done that one, as you see. So I had to get over here rather with a soft broom as I'm doing there. I'm surprised how much crap gets on the top here. And that was climbing over one of the raised beds and just stepping, obviously one side there, one side here, just so I can get on the broom over there. But I got away with it. In fact, it was a good day for doing it weather-wise. But it makes all the difference inside. The crap you can see that is on there, because this is a twin ply, so the gap in between the plastic, it's the shit that's got in the ends. So both sides of the plastic clear. Right, I've got to clear this lot to do that. So I'll move all the stuff off the floor first, sweep that crap up, and get that lot out. Bung them outside, nice day, no frost at all. Get me capillary matting up, go and empty that on the raised bed. And then I can cleanse this lot. Using just an old tea towel and just wiping everything down. Perfect. Right, these pots around, had these from Asda last year. It just shows you the strength or the roots. That canna there, just buckling that pot down. That's why you've got a pot on as you're growing them. So next year I shall get about 6, might get even 8 plants off him. That's a good thing about these cannas. You know, then give them away and all flog them. His mate Steve, who was on tonight before we started, he said he's had new shoots on his camera already. Oh, Gordon Benny. He's either trying some shit. He's going to send me a photo for the next Zoom. You're good lad. So that's side clean, so then lot went back in. Then we'll start to the side. Go back on him. That little chap there is Gladiator like Hornet. Started rooting. Sorry mate. Ain't got time to look after you. Another side done. Now just that end. This is shaking all the bits off the wall. Wiping the bits off. Shaking, then wiping them off on this. This is where the bloody squirrel's getting in. Hiding his bloody nuts. Meaning if we get a frost during the night. So I've got to fill all these holes in again. A pain in the arse. And my mate today, he was talking about squirrels, and he catches them and then takes them somewhere where he takes his dog for a walk and lets them go. And he's since found out it is against the law to catch squirrels and then release them. If you catch them, you've got to get rid of them, you've got to kill them. And he's only found out today he could have gone in the crap. Been doing it for bloody years. Right, just his end to clear out. Clear that lot. Perfect. Look at that. You can see through it. This is Gogglebox during the week. And they had the full Monty. There was the women and the blokes doing it for charity. We should do a similar thing in the mob. You should call it the Zulu Warrior. In fact, full Monty I did because I got the fire service uniform. I did as a retirement do and quite a few other dues. But we used to do the Zulu Warrior when we was in the mob. Basically, you have to get christened as a Zulu Warrior when you have a sesh, when you're a kid. It's basically stripping off on the table. And as you're in the strip, everybody else is singing the song, Pull 'em Down, You Zulu Warrior. We're singing the way the tune. When they fall a bit of clothing, they take off, you then christen them. Everybody's got a drink. You throw your remaining drink over them, and that christens them a Zulu Warrior. It's just, anyway, people enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. This is just yesterday morning, sorry, get the papers. I'm redoing all the gas pipes. Well, obviously started early morning. This ragwort was emptying his load on the wagon. He left his headlights on. Meaning he's parked up, so any cars coming up here couldn't see him, bloody tired, bloody blinded. So when I walked past, I just mentioned to the chap, I said, cars coming up are blinded. Just leave your side lights on, I still see you, with your hazards. And he gave me a mouthful. Karma, I sort you out, boy. That's the trouble now. I speak my mind. Near up. Our containers, Mick, who's the chairman of the Cradle Sports, is a good lad. He put these out early morning because he's a good egg. He lets the school, which is next door, and the doctors park on this car park during the day because it's security for him. People ain't going to start vandalising or nicking if there's cars or people about. But he wrote this off for us, meaning we could get in with a wagon and drop the 2 containers off. And that was at a quick nose on the morning of the day it's coming, which is last Thursday. Then going past my mate when he gets up here, he's going to take the bar out where the wagon's going to get in. That's just to stop anybody coming in with a wagon or something, or in a road. Right, that's a night after, so he's been soaking overnight. Could put him matching out the garage, so I'll replace that one because that was I usually soak these in Jay's fluid as well, but that one had gone past his sell by date, so I'll replace that. That's that lot done now, ready. Right, back to my juice. Keep all the lumps out of that lot and everything. This thing is taking over. It's nearly double the size when I did probably 2 weeks ago. From middle, washing plant and all, but everything gets it. And that lot, I'm going through this quickly, trying to get peed off. Right, supposed to deliver our containers on the morning. In the room, it'll now be dinner time, 12 to 1. And Mick said he'd give me a hand, Mick Clegg said he'd give me a hand anyway. He says, right, let's go and get prepared for it. So he did. And the sleepers, because you can get 4 sleepers in the back of his motor. He's a good lad. It was just levelling off, ready for them. So he put one which is going the same way as the first one. And then because this tapers, he's going to go lengthways. And that's what we're doing there. And you're just protecting the timber with some plastic around it, and we turn them over and they're ready. Right, the wagon when you did come, 2:30 now. Yeah, it's 2:30 when you turned up. First one he's picking up was the blue one, and newish one. Then because when he did ring at dinner time, say it's now going to be 2:30, I said as long as you can do them both, because it gets dark early. And he must have clicked on, and he got his mate to come as well in another wagon. So 2 wagons came. So obviously he's the first one going up. And he eventually went on to that one. And then when the green one was picked up, he got to this. But he reckoned there was a load of weight in it. I says, well, there ain't much in there. And that one, when he picked that one, there's even less in that one. But they want to get a delivery until we'd moved them. So I don't know. But this one was the first one we'd had. So that was bloody Nora, 30-year-old, over 30-year-old, that shit is. And I was dreading the bottom bloody falling out. And when he lifted it, all the rats must have scattered like AY. There's a good drop of muck under there, except it's full of rat fiddle shit and whatever. There's Mick, he's a good lad. I'd have been in the shit without him. And luckily we got them 2 on. And we have found out since, well, I'll explain this on my next Zoom. And when they had AGMs on the allotment side, because I've finished with it now. I've had to share my job in and give me plot away and that. And I've had a few moans. I wanted the sheds. A couple of people wanted the sheds offside. Why we still got them? Anyway, I've gone now. They can't say nothing. So that, but I've used this photo again. So pretend that bar's out, which it was ready. If you notice now, there's nothing parked here. That's how it is normally during the workday. But because we've got the school there, they just happened to pick, which obviously we don't know, the school Christmas fete, meaning there's all bloody cars parked down here, meaning our wagon, if you use, that was clear, which it was last time, you started over here and then you could swing and get round there in one. Because this was chocolate cars, you couldn't bloody do it. And I had to go to the school, get them to announce on the tannoy, school tannoy, to go move these cars. One person come out, still waiting for the 2, and the driver's just wagon do it. By the time we get a wagon in there, we still need half hour to take the first container off. It's just going to be dark. So in the end, I had to take both containers back to the depot. And now I've got to ring them first thing tomorrow morning. We've said it might be Thursday morning before we can do it. Jesus, nothing runs smooth. It's no good moaning. Sod all up in the done. As long as it does do it. So that's still ongoing. I saw this in Patel and Singh builders. You've tried the cowboys, now try the Indians. Brilliant. Loved it. They've got to be good if they've got a sense of humour as well. Another good one, Chinese restaurant. We not see your cat. Stop asking. I bloody call them. Try tricking is perfect. Here's another good one. And yep, excellent. Obviously that's a grid, so it's a bit health and safety-ish. And there's Paul's new grandchild. He's had a hound, Chili Paul. This is another new one I've seen today. Nice yellow with a red inner. He's a corker. I've asked for some seed off him and all, but no reply yet. This is wishing you a happy whatever doesn't offend you. And this is obviously from the States, so but they're getting the same crap as what we're getting. do-gooders and all this crap. There's my 2 bits ready. And the insecticide for my canners ready for next year. Make a solution out of them. Banksy, he's a good lad. That's it, people. The next Zoom will be Sunday, 14th of Jan. So it's a couple of weeks away. So have a good Christmas.